What's up, YouTube, America, and the rest of the world? In the previous video log, I made a statement that I kind of knew that was going to be a little controversial when I spoke about one of the study materials regarding the art of manifestation and the law of attraction. And I mentioned that the only bad review that I got was from the Christian population. And I got a response, or a comment rather. And I was hoping that I got a response and a comment to facilitate a little discussion. Um, I also mentioned that um, I know that depending on where a person is in their life spiritually, that I will have to be a little leery with who I introduce this to. But I also realized that this particular study material is a little perceptual. You know, it's kind of what you perceive out of it. And one of the reasons why many of the Christian population had a negative review is because um, they felt that the secret spoke too much about obtaining wealth, worldly wealth. And they said to me, Brother Nay, you know that God cares about our salvation more than our physical wealth or earthly wealth. And that's true. There's a scripture in the Holy Bible, and it comes out of 3rd John 1 and 2, which is one of the smallest books of the Bible. I think you only like, yeah, it's one of the smallest books in the Bible. You can check it out yourself. Um, but it says, and this is coming from the King James Version, it says that, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health, even as thy soul prosper. So we covered everything right here. It said, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou may prosper, which means, have at least some means and ways of surviving in this society, monetarily wise, be in good health. Coming from a fitness professional perspective, I believe that without health, you cannot do anything in this world. You cannot take advantage of what life has to offer, nor this world. And then it said, even as thy soul prosper. You covered everything. The soul is, so here's a scripture that I've kind of had made a reference to those who kind of looked down upon this study material. Again, it's perceptual. If off first whiff they sat back and all they saw was obtaining wealth, attracting success, attracting success. That's pretty much what they saw. In the NIV version, and the NIV version is pretty much known to be the Bible in plainer English without the Shakespearean or older English, without all the these and thous. And it says, Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. It said, again, dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting all along well. It said, and that all may go well with you. All. Not just your health and your soul prospering, and then you're lacking in your finances. It says that all may go well with you. Well, I wrote up a piece that I feel is kind of like, well, first of all, when I first viewed this particular study material that we're talking about at hand, The Secret, I sat on my couch and word was coming to me left and right, nothing but the word. To me, The Secret aligned up with the word just right. I mean, it's funny how a lot of people, um, not to name any more groups of people, but it's funny how people consider this particular type of information new age when this way of thinking been around since God put man on this earth. Um, but this piece that I wrote, to me, kind of backs up the secret, or the secret backs up this information. But it's coming from, for sure, a spiritual, a biblical standpoint or perspective, which is one of the perspectives that I heavily go back and forth with when it comes down to the art of manifesting and the laws of attraction. And I began by saying that we have not because we ask not. We as Christians for sure live below our means. We for sure should have. This even includes the tangible. The word tells us that we are the head and not the tail, the lenders and not the borrowers. How do we become the borrowers if we don't have it to borrow? The fact of the matter is this: we get blessed so that we can simply bless others. And again, how do we be a blessing to others if we have not? The word also tells us that the Lord comes so that we may live life and life more abundantly. Ponder on this for a moment. Bottom line, we should have more than enough because we're serving a God that's more than enough. This includes both our needs and desires. Again, like I said, ponder on that for a moment. He comes so that we may live life and life more abundantly. That's the opposite of lack. Okay? In all areas, God wants us to prosper and be good in. In the book of St. Matthew, the entire 6th chapter tells us not to worry due to our lack. Check it out whenever you get a chance. I'm sure you enjoy and see what I mean. In conclusion, St. Matthew's, in the 7th chapter, it mentions that we should ask and it shall be given unto us. Seek and we shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto us. If you take a moment to take a closer glance at this famous scripture, something extremely interesting shall be revealed. Take the first letter of the first words of this passage. Ask, seek, and knock. When I came to this revelation, it took me for such a pleasant surprise. And I am so led to believe that understanding the laws of manifesting / attraction totally depends on mastering the art of positive thinking, the asking process, and feeling good. 3 more scriptures that pretty much facilitates the art of manifesting and the laws of attraction. The word says, what a man thinketh, so he is. The word also says, speak those things that are not as if they already are. And last but not least, the word tells us that this is the day that the Lord had made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Those are just 3 scriptures that pretty much describes the process in which we manifest. First thinking it, then speaking it, and then believing it, as well as feeling good as if we already had it. This is Naylee signing out. Peace. Have peace.